For STEM graduates and professionals, U.S. immigration is rarely a single decision. It is a long-term professional journey shaped by employer demands, federal enforcement, and economic forces. From the code that built Instagram to the city halls of New York, the landscape is shifting. But amidst the headlines about gold cards and rising fees, what is fact and what is fiction? We are breaking down 4 interconnected stories that define your future in America. We'll separate verified policy from speculation and look at the real numbers affecting your career. But everything leads to one critical question that every international professional is asking right now. Will 2026 speed up your visa green card? We will be answering this question at the end of the video. Stay tuned. For STEM professionals, accurate information isn't optional, it is essential. Hit that like button and subscribe right now to stay ahead of the headlines and keep your career on track. I want to hear from you in the comments. As you plan your career in the U.S., what is the biggest hurdle causing you anxiety right now? Is it finding the right employer, or is it the uncertainty of the visa process itself? Let us know below. The Instagram blueprint. It is the ultimate Silicon Valley dream. But for Mike Krieger, the Brazilian-born co-founder of Instagram, it wasn't magic. It was a blueprint for lawful STEM success. Krieger's journey is one of the clearest public examples of how immigrant talent shapes the U.S. technology ecosystem through established pathways. He didn't rely on loopholes. Instead, he leveraged education as a stabilizing force, earning a degree in symbolic systems at Stanford. This multidisciplinary mix of AI and cognitive science is exactly what U.S. law defines as a specialty occupation requiring deep technical knowledge. Before the billion-dollar Facebook acquisition, Krieger followed the standard playbook: lawful work authorization and hands-on experience at a startup called EB-2. His success was built on disciplined engineering decisions made under real constraints, proving that immigrants are disproportionately represented among technical leaders for a reason. Krieger himself credits his background for his innovative edge, stating, "Being an immigrant has shaped the way I see the world and the way I think about building products." We asked attorney Chris M. Ingram, in a market obsessed with hacks, does the slow, lawful path still actually pay off? He advised, stories like Mike Krieger's remind us that immigration law works best when it allows talent to grow over time. The real value comes from sustained contribution, not shortcuts or exceptions. Here is a question for the developers watching. Krieger moved from student to worker to founder. Which specific stage of that pipeline do you find the most difficult to navigate in today's climate? Krieger's story is about individual triumph, but success also depends on where you live. If you are ready to build your own legacy, don't guess at the paperwork. Visit breakthroughusa.com right now. Whether you are an engineer, a researcher, or a founder, you can start your visa journey today and book a free consultation with the law offices of Chris M. Ingram. Local leadership versus ICE. While federal agencies control the laws, it is local cities that control your daily reality. Syracuse, New York, has become a critical case study in how local leadership navigates federal enforcement. The city is a hub for universities and healthcare systems that rely heavily on foreign-born talent in engineering and data analysis. But when federal enforcement heats up, it creates downstream effects, fear, and disengagement that can disrupt the very institutions driving the regional economy. Mayor Sharon Owens has tackled this head-on, framing immigration not as an ideological battle, but as a practical necessity for economic resilience. She understands that for STEM professionals, livability involves more than just a salary. It requires a stable environment where you can trust public services and enroll your children in school without fear. Addressing the friction between community needs and enforcement realities, Owens publicly stated, "The diversity of this city is what makes us the best that there is." We asked attorney Chris M. Ingram if local politics really matter for a federal visa applicant. He commented, "Immigration law is federal, but its real-world impact is always local. When communities prioritize trust and stability, professionals are better positioned to comply with the law and contribute meaningfully." Here is a question for those of you currently working in the U.S. Does your city feel like a partner in your professional growth, or just a place you sleep? Tell us how your local climate impacts your peace of mind in the comments. But even the most welcoming city cannot protect you from bad information. Next, we separate the rumors from the regulations. Rumors versus reality. Recent months have brought a storm of noise regarding visa access. Federal authorities are emphasizing compliance and security screening, creating a ripple effect of anxiety across universities and tech hubs. Let's separate verified policy from the panic. First, we must face the new reality. The Gold Card program is no longer a rumor. And despite confusion on the specifics, the $100,000 H-1B entry restriction fee is real. The risk is genuine. Rising costs are now a matter of statutory law, not just inflation. More importantly, the Department of State retains the authority to revoke visas for even minor violations, a power they are actively exercising to protect national security. Compliance is no longer just a best practice, it is your only safety net. The department has consistently issued a stark reminder to all international professionals. A visa does not guarantee entry and may be revoked at any time under law. We asked attorney Chris M. Ingram, "Is this enforcement a sign that the door is closing on STEM talent?" He clarified that rules, even strict ones, are actually necessary for a functioning system. Strong enforcement and lawful immigration are not opposites. The system works best when rules are clear, applied consistently, and understood by those who rely on them. Let's check the pulse on this. Have you delayed traveling or applying for a job because of a rumor that turned out to be false? Tell us what you heard in the comments. Now that we have cleared the rumors, let's look at the actual numbers. The January 2026 Visa Bulletin is out, and it changes everything. The 2026 shift. Finally, we reach the bottom line, the green card backlog. As of January 2026, we are seeing a shift that matters. The latest Visa Bulletin reflects modest but critical forward movement, specifically for EB-1 and EB-2 categories for countries outside India and China. But the real game changer isn't just the dates, it is the process. USCIS has expanded dates for filing, allowing many STEM professionals to submit their adjustment applications earlier. This means getting work authorization and travel documents in your hand while you wait for the final approval. These aren't just administrative tweaks. USCIS has improved coordination with the Department of State to stop the waste of unused visa numbers, a notorious issue that used to worsen delays. While per-country limits remain, the agency has rolled out expanded premium processing and digital case management to reduce friction. As federal agencies have noted regarding these operational updates, operational improvements reduce administrative friction and improve predictability. We asked attorney Chris M. Ingram, "Does a modest improvement actually help a real person?" He emphasized that in immigration, clarity is power. When timelines become clearer, professionals can plan careers instead of putting their lives on hold. Last question. If you could speed up one part of the immigration process, which one would change your life the most right now? Vote in the comments. So, to answer the big question, will 2026 speed up your Visa green card? The answer is yes, but not through magic. Speed comes from efficiency. From Mike Krieger's structured rise to Instagram fame, to Syracuse's local stability, to the new 2026 processing improvements, the system rewards those who prepare. The speed you are looking for comes from filing earlier, using the new dates for filing to unlock work permits, and navigating a system that is finally coordinating better to stop wasting visas. Resilience is not about enduring uncertainty blindly. It is about acting on verified facts. If this video helped you clarify your path, hit that like button and subscribe. We are here to get verified information to the professionals who need it most. Your American journey shouldn't be a guessing game. Take control of your timeline today. Visit breakthroughusa.com right now to book your free consultation with the law offices of Chris and Ingram. They can help you turn these 2026 updates into a solid strategy. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next update.